What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Slayer, and I'm bringing back the salt. Since you guys loved my last top 10 list, well, top 20 in this case, on the movie franchises that I love, I thought I'd bring you something a little more special for me. Today I'm bringing you the top 10 underrated and or forgotten cartoons of my generations. These are cartoons that just flew under the radar and was killed up for the time, and some of them are some you just forgot about, or just forgot about. But with any good and or great top 10 list, there has to be some honorable mentions, and they as follow: Wayside, Dave the Barbarian, Mike Lunog, nice little gem of a cartoon, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, Chalk Zone, Cat Dog, and Rocket Power. With those great cartoons out of the way, let's continue on. Let's kick this list into high gear. Coming in at number 10 is a cartoon that kind of fell to the wayside due to it being around the time of Wild Thornberrys and Rugrats, and that is Real Monsters. See, this little cartoon is a real gem and treat because all the characters, couldn't think of the word, were literally intriguing, every last one. Plus the story was so engaging. It was literally one of the more somewhat messy and darker toned cartoons I've seen, which was very refreshing growing up, Of course, that's what you expect when you live in a junkyard. But all the characters had their own personalities, which drove the story. Shame this was a good one that fell to the wayside. But I'm actually glad they had a cameo with Rugrats. Now, coming in at number 9 is another under the radar, and a cartoon from Cartoon Network, and that is the cartoon 16. Basic premise of the show: well, it follows these 6 teenagers in their day-to-day life, not only hanging out with the mom, but dealing with relationships, family, school, work, and how each one handles it. This one was a really good dive into some teenage mind, which is really refreshing because not many people tackle this touchy subject. Anyways, I need to take off my hat. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the salt over there for a while. But anyways, this show had a great run, but it came to an end too soon. Now, revving up the gears a little bit, coming in at number 8 is a cartoon that I thoroughly enjoyed, and it's a shame Guillermo del Toro didn't get a chance to continue his story, and that is El Tigre. Now, granted, Guillermo had a great film, but this is a cartoon that I wish continued. El Tigre follows this little kid, whose father is a hero and his grandfather is a villain, and he's stuck in the middle trying to figure out, does he want to be a hero or a villain? Now, granted, we know that he can be an anti-hero if he wanted to be, but as a kid, that kind of messes with your mind. So he decides to be himself and just get in shenanigans with his friend. It's sad that this show didn't get the resolution it's solely deserved. And none of that, when it first aired on Nickelodeon, it was moved to Nicktoons. I'm gonna touch on Nicktoons later on in the video, okay? So just hold on. After Nicktoons, it's like, anyways, that's strike one, Nickelodeon. Coming in at number 7, we have a high-flying cartoon filled with actions and such great heart, and that is My Life as a Teenage Robot. Premise? Well, it's basically in the title. Follows the day-to-day life of the robot XJ9 Jenny as she goes through, well, basically being a teenager. From friends to basically having to save the balance between saving the world and friends. It's not shouldn't be hard to balance your responsibilities. Perfectly balanced as it should be. But anyways, this also aired on Nickelodeon, but then was shipped to Nicktoons. Alright, Nickelodeon, strike two. But anyways, coming in at number 6, we have another cartoon that literally just slipped past the radar. This was around the time of Rugrats, and I think when SpongeBob just started to take off. But you had such other ones, good ones as Ren and Stimpy, and etc. The 90s and early 2000s was a great year for cartoons in Nicktoons, in my opinion. And that is Angry Beavers. You follow the story of Norm and Daggett, two bachelor beavers living in their damn home. The basic premise is basically these two single guys, well, rather beavers, that constantly get you on nerves and everything just blows out of proportion. The story writes itself. It was a shame to see this one leave as well. But all good things must come to an end at some point. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're halfway there. Now, coming in at rounding off the top 5 is a hidden gem of a cartoon that I don't hardly remember until Black Critic Guy pointed it out. Because this is a cartoon I do remember watching and thoroughly enjoyed for a couple reasons. At number 5, we got the Class of 3000. Andre the 3000's cartoon. The premise is basically this class who basically has to find themselves as musicians, I want to say, or basically find a passion in it. And if should anything happen, well, rather, it's been a while, so basically it's basically this teacher helping these kids out with music, and if they're having trouble to try to, like, if they hit a wall, they go on like a psychedelic trip to learn more about music and what makes it beautiful, you know? Stupid hair. First off, this cartoon's animation was so refreshing, and it was so lively too. Heck, even the teacher looked like Andre 3000 from Outkast. Now, granted, he was one of all the bands that was all the rage, but that's neither here nor there. Man, it's been so long since I've seen that show. I need to rewatch it. But we gotta keep this list. We gotta keep this gravy train rolling. Coming in at number 4, we get to the morning to afternoon cartoon block of Warner Brothers. Now, this movie series did have its own movie. This is somewhat of a continuation of it. In my opinion, the series did leagues better than the movie. And that is, at number 4, we have Ozzy and Drix. You basically follow the story of the white blood cell Osmosis Jones, aka Ozzy, and his cold medicine friend, as they help rid the body of any illnesses. It's kind of more action-packed, Cells at Work. But where Cells at Work is very lively and bright, this one's more is more dark, somewhat darker, and the colors are dimmed down a bit, which works for the series, gives more mature things, you know. This was a great show. I hated to see go. Well, all these I hated to see go. Alright. Coming in at number 3 was a last minute entry. And this show literally basically was the gateway for me in cartoon and comic books and cartoons and whatnot. Heck, I would say it's anime, but it's not. Let me rephrase it. I would say it helped me to get into anime more, but that'd be lying. And that is none other than Kablam. Think of it like a comic book Robot Chicken, a more family-friendly Robot Chicken. Whereas Robot Chicken used mostly stop animations and dolls, or like I want to say like artist dolls and whatnot. This only had used dolls once in one skit. Now it's actually now. The character from short to short, each one was amazing. I enjoyed it. The theme song was amazing. Even the hosts' characters were amazing. People need to enjoy this. If we go back and we watch that. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2. We're back to Warner Brothers. Let's get going. Coming in at number 2, we have a DC comic turned series. Well, growing up in the 90s and 2000s, that was kind of the regular. DC did better than the series at times. But this one was a afternoon school special. One of my personal favorites. But this is mostly on Saturday, and I would wake up and just watch this. And that is none other than Static Shock, a obscure DC character that got his own series. See, now Static for the time was a very mature and action-packed cartoon. Like I said, it's a somewhat of an origin story, but after the first 2 episodes, you basically follow Static in his daily life as a hero. But they tackled a lot of subjects with maturity that it's a very refreshing sight to see. And the animation fit it perfectly. The intro was phenomenal. I just wish it. I never found out if it had. I never figured out if it had got the conclusion it needed. I would love to rewatch this again. Heck, I would love to see if all these still hold up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the mountaintop, and here on the pinnacle, what cartoon could beat out all of these other great ones, and what could be so great that it'd be so underrated? And that is none other than the cartoon known as Kappa Mikey. From the theme song to the characters, each one was amazing. What is Kappa Mikey, you may ask? Well, sit down, let me explain. Let me tell you something. Kappa Mikey is basically this American actor, basically just trying to get a job, and who just graduated high school, down on luck, stumbles across a winning scratch-off contest to be the next star of Lily Moon. But the beautiful thing about this is, he won. If this show literally takes Western cartoons and Japanese anime and meshes them together, and I believe it's a perfect harmony. You may not know it, but there's several Easter eggs. And I rewatched a couple episodes and wow, there's so many Easter eggs I didn't catch as a kid. But like I said, from the characters to the intro, is phenomenal. This show also was shipped to Nicktoons, and alright, instead of going to Nicktoons, I'm doing it right now. This, I watched Cat Mikey at the time when the show started off with Nickelodeon, was then shipped to Nicktoons. This is the age where the cartoons were to die, and the executioner was Nicktoons. Yeah, a lot of great cartoons shipped up to Nicktoons to basically just die. They hoped they would drop before they canceled. Luckily, I had a great cable service to watch the shows. But anyways, I don't want to beat that dead horse. That brings this list to a close, ladies and gentlemen. Reading my list, probably very underrated and/or forgettable, or you think I'm just making stuff up from my head. Comment below and let me know. Oh, and while you're at it, click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell icon so let's reach the goal of 10 likes on this video. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Slayer. You stay salty out there.